guys, it is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And this subject today, when God was talking to me about it, I was just blown away. So let me get into it. As you guys can tell by the title of today's video, it is titled The Enablers. The Enablers. Okay, let me look down at my notes, guys. Enabler. Per Google, let me give you the definition of an enabler. Enabler. A person or thing that makes something possible. A person who encourages or enables negative or self-destructive behavior in another. An enabler makes it convenient for you not to do better. I'm just past the Google definition. We have to make sure we are not allowing people to enable us. We also have to make sure we are not being enablers ourselves. Yeah. We enable people by not holding them accountable for their walk with God. Yeah. Excusing behavior that's ungodly. Enabler. Now, we've all heard of that word. And when God was ministering to me and talking to me about enabler, either you're the enabler or you're being enabled. Either you're doing it to someone or you're letting someone do it to you. I'm not saying that's the case with you. I'm just telling you guys what God was talking to me about, ministering to me about not being an enabler. And I know at times, sometimes when we are ministering to people, just speaking to you from, what God was talking to me about being the whole enabler. I know a lot of times when we talk to people, we minister to people, or, we get in a conversation with people about God and stuff like that. Especially when it's somebody you're close to, like a family member or a friend or a co-worker, just somebody that, you hold conversations with and you consider yourself close enough just to even have a full conversation, about something. And, God was just talking to me about, not being an enabler. He was saying to me, for an example, let's just say I'm on the phone with a friend, and they're doing something that, okay, now I'm talking about, this could go either way. I'll just do an example for both. I mean, they both pretty much come back to the same source, which is God. But anyway, let's just say I'm talking to a friend who's not living for God. But of course, they know I am. So I'm talking to them and they're talking to me about something. And of course, what they're talking about is something that's, out of the will of God. The way that I would enable them is by not giving the truth to them, saying, hey, well, that's, God ain't pleased with that. Just an example. Just saying to them, even though I know that person's not living for God, with me being the light, now, gotta let my light shine at all times. So it's my job as a Christian, as a, the child of God, it's my job that, that's out of the will of God, yeah. So no, it's a no for me. And of course, the person, not living for God would say, hey, well, I'm not living for God, but hey, I'm not going to enable you by saying, oh, okay, yeah, I know you're not living for God, but yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead and do it. Like, no, it's my job to let my light shine and say, hey, no, that's out of the will of God. I can't agree with that, so don't enable, don't support self-destructive behavior. As me being a child of the King, child of the light, I would enable the person by saying something like, oh yeah, that's all right, you doing that, that's okay, even though that's ungodly, even though that's out of the will of God that I'm living by, that, yeah, enable, like supporting self-destructive behavior, or it's pretty much like, because you their friend, you don't want to tell them the truth, you don't want to give them how it's supposed to be, because you're their friend, because I'm friends with her, I ain't gonna tell her that she shouldn't be having sex. She shouldn't be fornicating. Let me just say that, because y'all know how YouTube is. So she, I'm gonna tell her, oh yeah, girl, oh good, y'all keep talking to him, girl, y'all keep doing, y'all keep fornicating, y'all keep, or somebody who's stealing or cheating, or doing something, scamming or something, enabling them. Oh, okay, yeah. Enabling them. Oh yeah, telling them, okay, yeah, it's okay, supporting their self-destructive behavior instead of enabling is pretty much, not telling a person when something's wrong and they doing what they're doing is wrong. You're just aiding in the bed, and you're just going along with it, just going along with that behavior, going along with what they're doing, knowing it's not right. That's pretty much what it is. Not telling a person, hey, no, that's not the will of God. If somebody's stealing, okay, yeah, no, that's not the will of God. If somebody's fornicating, no, that's not the will of God. Somebody's stealing and scamming, no, that's not the will of God. No, somebody not giving all the information, but giving part of the information because they don't want to give all the information. Because if they give all the information, they might not get something. If they give all the full information, just all kind of examples I could give. That's enabling. And that's what God was talking to me about, because, I was talking to a friend the other day, and now, she was not living for God, and, they were just sharing some things with me, and I was supporting them as a friend, somebody I had known for a long time. I was, supporting them as a friend. Okay, yeah, just being that listening ear, da-da-da-da-da, And of course, they know I live for God, of course. So I was just, sitting there listening, and instead of me, saying, hey, that's out of the will of God, that's not, what I live by. I was just sitting there listening, and God had to correct me, and God said, hey, you're not judging. God said, that's my job to judge, not yours. God said, but she knows you're a child of the light. So where was your light in the conversation? Instead of, me taking on that friend role, saying, oh yeah, okay, I understand, girl, yeah. God was like, okay, you was sitting there listening to her being a supportive friend. God said, but where was your light in the conversation? God said, what happened? Why didn't you, say something? And why didn't you bring me into the conversation? And that's what, God was correcting me about, don't be an enabler. Don't be supporting, people that's doing stuff out of the will of God. He's like, I understand we have friends that are out of the will of God. And of course, just because they're not living for God don't mean you ain't got to be friends with them. That's not what God was saying. God was saying, when you have an opportunity, when you're speaking to someone that is not living for God, God said that is an opportunity to let your light shine. That is an opportunity to minister to them about God. That is the opportunity to let your light shine bright and let them see, hey, God can help you with that. God can, be your comforter. God can help you get through that. That's just what he was just talking to me about, Just, don't be enabling people and let your light shine. And, any opportunity that you speak to someone, speak to them about God. Impart that seed, plant that seed in them, about God. Use every opportunity to let your light shine. That's what God was pretty much getting on me about. So I just wanted to come and share that today. Let's not be, enablers. Let's not, support negativity, support, things that we know that's not right, and we're supposed to be children of the light, so let's let our light shine, God needs our light shining brighter than ever. So, all right, guys, this is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. Don't forget to go in the description box, click on that link to my second channel. Guys, go show me some love and support over there. I'm cooking, nails, makeup, grocery hauls, family vlogs, DIYs, product reviews. I'm doing so much over there, guys. So if you're into any of that, just go over there, show me some love and support, and check the second channel out. Thanks, guys.